Welcome back for another video. In previous videos, we talked about gym gains and how energy and happy work together to maximize your gym results. In this video, I'm going to show you some ways you can get some bonus gains within each gym session. If you weren't already aware of it, gym gains are in part determined from the amount of stat you had at the point of training. What I mean by this is if you gained a little bit more last time, you're going to gain even more the next time you train. To say it in a different way, gym gains stack on gains. And this is the reason why gym gains generally show an exponential growth. One way that you can increase your gym gains is by being in a better gym. So we've moved to the wiki now and we're looking at lightweight gyms, specifically the ones that you as a newer player may have seen. So if we compare these two, Premier Fitness to Average Joe's, you can see that the increase is from 2 to say 2.4 or from 2 to 2.7. And that may not seem like a huge number, but I'm going to show you how this impacts your gains. Okay, we've moved into a third-party app that estimates gym gains, and this was developed by this player right here. In this scenario, we're going to assume you're training in the starting gym. You live in a mansion which gives you 1,000 happiness, and your current stat amount for strength is 250 with 100 energy to be spent on a single gym session. When we complete this training session, our gains are estimated to be 15. If the only change I make in this calculator is changing this from Premier Fitness to Average Joe's, my gains now show 17.5. While this may not seem like a huge amount, this is roughly 16% more than it would have been if we were in the previous gym. And as I said before, gains stack on gains. So based on those findings, I'm going to generally recommend that you upgrade your gyms at the earliest opportunity. Although it generally won't be an issue till later in your game, I want to point something out. In the specific instance where we upgrade from the core gym to Racing Fitness, our defense is actually going to decrease from 5.0 to 4.8. The basic point I'm trying to make here is that the latest gym you unlocked isn't necessarily the best depending on what stat you're going to train. So pay attention to these as you get further into the game. If you weren't already aware, you can change your gym at any point in time you like by clicking the gym and activating the membership. The next concept I want to introduce you to is the difference between increased gym gains and passive bonuses. To give one very specific example, if I look at this education course in self-defense for jiu-jitsu, it shows here that a 3% passive bonus is going to be applied to defense. A passive bonus is only applied to your current stat amount, meaning it has nothing to do with how quickly your stat grows in a gym session. In contrast, if we look at this sports science section and go to the physiological testing, it says here we're going to get a 1% bonus to speed gains in the gym. This is going to affect your growth with the speed stat. It's worth mentioning while we're here, there's one of these courses for each of the 4 battle stats. And if you complete the bachelor degree, you're going to get a 1% bonus to all gym gains. For this reason, it is often recommended to new players that they complete this bachelor degree early in their Torn game. However, as pointed out previously, I think it's important to first get this introduction to biochemistry within the biology degree and then intravenous therapy before progressing to sports science. Another way we can increase our gym gains is through a faction perk called Steadfast. Assuming you're already in a faction, you can click here to see the upgrade screen, and then look for this lightning bolt symbol here to get to the Steadfast branch. As you can see in my faction, we have unlocked level 9 of strength training, which gives us increased strength gem gains by 9%. This is just one of the reasons that being in a faction with high respect can be very beneficial to your growth. Although there are other faction perks which effectively give you a chance to further increase your gains, I'm not going to discuss those here as they're a little more advanced in nature. Another potential way to increase your gym stats is to have books. These are rather rare in-game items typically obtained by having donator status or purchased with mission points. A complete list of all of these books is available by searching for books on the Torn City Wiki. To give just one example, this first book here, Brawn Over Brains, increases strength by 5% up to 10 million upon completion. The main point I want to make about books is this. You'll get each of the 44 books only one time in your entire Torn life, meaning you have one chance to get it right. I've seen lots and lots of players use these books without taking full advantage of the power that they can give you. With that in mind, if you find a book, I'm going to suggest that you consult with your faction mates before reading any book. Another great way to get gem bonuses is by working in a private company that has good job specials. Those can be accessed here in the wiki by searching for companies. To give two very specific examples, a 3-star or better music store is an excellent beginner company because it offers 30% increased gem experience. This is basically going to help you to unlock gems more quickly. Another good option might be a sweet shop, which offers various ways to get happy and energy. All of these could be used to further boost your gem gains. There are lots and lots of different company types, all with different kinds of job specials. And I'm not going to cover those in this video, but I encourage you to look in the wiki to review some of these opportunities. We'll cover companies in great detail in a future video. If you have any questions about the gem bonuses I discussed in this video, don't hesitate to ask me with a YouTube comment. Thank you, everybody, and have a great day.